Here they come for the restart. Jeff Green out in front. Jason Keller is back in the race. So is Stacy Compton.
Michael Waltrip, Kevin LePage as well. So really about everybody's back out there except for Ron Hornaday in that group.
That 98 car is a lap down car. He started on the inside up there and jumped up in between Green and now Spencer.
And what's happening to Riggs right now, the 10 car, he's being freight trained. They opened door on the bottom, pushed him to the high side. He needs to get back down to the bottom. He'll do it here in 3 and 4.
I think that was I think that what we heard from the crew chief, Harold Holley, I'm not so sure that wasn't like a payback. I'll let you by.
Yep.
I cut you off. I'm sorry. I'll let you by. Because you don't want Jimmy Spencer or Matt Exey 50 laps in the race.
Not at Bristol.
Not at Bristol.
Not with 200 to go. That's way too much. One car, Ashton Lewis, almost scraped the wall in 3, but continues.
He was running up into he was in 13th place there when that happened.
Sure are a lot of almosts here.
This is not a place for the faint of heart.
No.
And you have to be quite a bit faster to somebody here to actually pass them. You'd be a couple of tenths faster, and it's just hard to get by them because they're protecting the bottom of that racetrack.
You know how you pass them? You get them looking in that rearview mirror. As soon as they look back and see where you are, you give them a little nudge and you go right under. Because a little nudge here will scare you to death. I mean, it'll just take your breath away because you don't know if you're going to catch it or not.
Kevin Harvick has moved up to 4th. Here's the battle for 5th, Kenny Wallace. And looking back at Mike McLaughlin. Harvick goes after Riggs and takes 3rd.
With ease.
He's got a pretty good little hot rod there. Do you see him gas that thing and fly by?
I love to watch Kevin Harvick run this racetrack. He was 2 laps down in August. Got those 2 laps back, came back to win the race.
Boy, he did. He got them back in fine fashion, too. He took them back. They took them away. He took them back.
Harvick's only run 4 Busch races here. He's won 2 of them and led 3 of them. And all 3 races that he led here, he led the most laps.
What I like there, when he gets to you, he don't mess with you.
Yeah.
You give him the way or he's going to take the way.
But, you know, he's aggressive, but he's fair about it. I mean, he doesn't take you out of the race. He doesn't knock you out of the race. He just gets your attention.
Conveyor belt of cars. Endless line. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Pretty hard to tell which is worse, the traffic.
Oh, here we go. Here goes one around.
Turn 2,
this is going to be big.
Vickers. Oh,
they're all going to pile up over here trying to get woed up.
Right in front of the leaders.
Michael spun. Caution is out at lap 65. For Brian Vickers spin in turn 2.
Jeff Purvis in the 37 car. He's all the way down on the apron trying to get his lap back. That's legal. I believe he's going to do it.
Oh, he's going to. Yeah, he is. He's going to make it.
Okay, you got it. Good job.
He was all the way against the infield.
Yeah, I was afraid he was going to pick up so much debris on his tires that he wouldn't be able to come on forward, but he made it. All that loose rubber and stuff gets on those hot tires, and it's just like having 4 flat tires.
Puts us under the 4th caution.
Look at all this stuff. I mean, we've run 50 laps. They blew this track before the race started. All this is just debris and rubber off of the tires.
And during this caution period, Darrell, they're going to get the blowers out again.
It's incredible how much rubber and debris collects there in just a short period of time. And it keeps you from using the outside lane. You get up there and, like I said, you got hot tires. That stuff sticks to your tires and it's like they're all flat.
And even though we've ran 66 laps, I still don't expect to see anybody to pit road because we've run about 35 of those under caution.
Here's another look. Ooh, a little help.
Yes. And that's what they can see, just what we can see.
Yeah, Hank Jr. looked like got into, and again, into Brian Vickers. From Ashton Lewis.
Nice job, man. Nice job. Keep digging. Come on. Come to the flag.
So it is the 4th of what could be many cautions here in the NASCAR Busch Series at Bristol, Tennessee. Jeff Green, your leader.
NASCAR Busch Series Racing on FX is brought to you by Sweet Busch Beer and Easy Drinking Busch Light. Busch, the proud sponsor of the NASCAR Busch Series.
Vegas. as long as it's Vegas.
Welcome back to Bristol, where we are under caution. They are blowing debris from the racetrack, and here it's just tire debris as those tires wear against the concrete surface of this racetrack.
And look at the crowd. I mean, we got what, 100,000 people here today? This place is packed for a 250-lap Busch race.
And tomorrow is a sellout. I believe the earliest sellout among all the races on the Winston Cup circuit is the August race here, and this one's pretty close.
And I'm glad you mentioned that. I want to tell all my friends, I wasn't kidding you when you said, can I get you tickets to Bristol? No, not for the next 10 years.
Let's get out of pit road.
Well, Mike, as I said when the race started, Randy LaJoy and his crew chief Wally Rogers threw a lot at this car this morning. They changed springs, shocks, sway bar, and a gear. They also found a problem with the lower control arm on the right side. It was actually hitting the chassis. But having said all that, Randy started 21st. Now he's up to 10th. We also found out this morning, talking to Wally Rogers, they're contemplating running 4 Winston Cup races, the second Talladega race, and perhaps Chicago and Loudon. Let's go to Chris Meyer.
All right, we've gone to some of the laps. We already have 4 cautions. The record here, by the way, Busch raced 14 cautions in a race with Ryan Newman and Jeff Hammond. At Darlington, when they went in, they got tires in their pit stops. Why not here?
I'm telling you, because of track position. You have got to have good track position. Tires don't wear that bad here, and believe it or not, if you can't stamp at the front, and Ryan, I think will tell you, you get back in the back, you're going to get caught up in one of these melees on the racetrack.
It's amazing. It just says so much about a concrete surface versus the asphalt at Darlington. You know, this is the same tire we're running, but we're not wearing the tire out. And at the same time, the pit road is so tight here, you can't afford to get caught in there. You can't afford to get bent in a fender. You can't afford to get just stuck in your pit box because you'll lose 4 or 5 spots, and that's 5 seconds on the racetrack sometimes.
Ryan, you told us in the pre-race show you finished in the top 10 twice here in Busch races. Real quick, what happened in those races for allow you early in a race to survive towards the end?
Just keeping your nose clean. I mean, we had a couple instances in the Busch races here last year where we did get caught in the pits. I remember getting caught behind Kenny Wallace a couple times, and you just kind of got to sit there and wait. You can throw the thing in reverse and try to back up, but it's more important to be patient, sit there and wait, and follow Kenny Wallace out of the pits, in my instance.
All right, under our 4th caution, the race will continue. Who knows what we'll see or how many more caution flags. The Busch Series on FX, back in a moment.
Green flag, all clear.
Back underway in the Channellock 250 at Bristol. Jeff Green out in front of Jimmy Spencer, Kevin Harvick, Scott Riggs, Kenny Wallace, Mike McLaughlin, Scott Wimmer, and Greg Biffle. Jeff Purvis got back on the lead lap as they came.
Trouble right here.
Turn 4.
27 car went up on top of the 2 car, almost turned over.
And Butch Miller there in the 75 car, this all happened in front of him. He just spun trying to avoid it. We're still green flag.
No caution, which is probably a good thing.
Jimmy Spencer took over the lead as all that happened.
Well, I'm thinking they were probably hollering there was going to be a caution, and there wasn't because it looked like there was going to be.
It had all the makings of a caution.
Oh, yeah, it should have been a caution. Could have been a caution. I don't know about should have been.
Look at Harvick. He's on the inside. 21. Jeff Green just takes the inside position. Takes over second.
Harvick's got the best hot rod out there right now. He's just driving on right to the front. Oh, watch this down here in this corner now. This is a Bristol. This is a Bristol stomp right here. He just stomped this car. Watch this. He goes up on that, back in the back right there. That 27 car climbed up on top of the 2 car.
See, Butch Miller's 3 or 4 car lengths behind it, and he got hit in the back and got turned around as well.
And I looked up at 27, was about to turn over.
And then somebody got in the back of Butch Miller, somebody who didn't see the accident as quickly as Miller did, and there it's the 16, Chad Chaffin, that turns Miller around.
Well, the spotters all holler, slow down, caution, caution. You slow down to get hit from behind.
Kevin Harvick has caught Jimmy Spencer. Dick Berggren.
Well, Kevin Harvick has got one of his very favorite cars. He's the car he calls the Punisher. Darrell, you're right. He's got a good one today. This is the car he won the majority of his races with last year. But they've got to take care of this car. They're going to tow it to Welcome, North Carolina tonight, immediately after this race, try to turn it around in 24 hours. The goal, head for Texas on Sunday night so that they can test Texas Motor Speedway early next week.
Jimmy Spencer almost climbed up the back of 63, Ken Alexander, putting him another lap down.
And guys, I don't want to go here. They can get the 63 off this racetrack.
Kerry Earnhardt has caught the 77.
This could be Spencer. This could be really big.
Come on, we'll beat that leader. Come on.
People trying to get their lap back. What a mess.
I've never seen it. This is the wildest race I've ever seen at Bristol. And I've seen a lot of races here.
Hank Parker Jr. got into that one. He had made a pit stop for fuel just at the end of the last caution, and now he's got a lot of right front damage on Hank Jr.'s car.
These guys are running over each other every which way they turn.
There's a little bit of a rub on.
Do not do nothing to the right retire. Just leave the car alone. Put the 4 new tires on.
Listening to Kenny Wallace.
And we're 83 laps into this run right here. A lot of it's been under caution, but if they pitted here, you could go to the end, and I'm not sure I wouldn't get in there and be done with it.
I'm coming in right now. The only problem I got is all this traffic I'm going to have to deal with, and that's where all the trouble is.
Gary Earnhardt got underneath the 77 of Andy Kirby. Around she went.
And around and around. Got hooked together. Tried to loan him $1.
And here's what happened to Jimmy Spencer. Get under. There's the 63. Spencer almost got it around sideways, trying to get underneath him.
Lost his momentum. And his
and then Riggs booted the back of the 26 car at the same time, trying to get around him. Well,
okay, here's our pit road procedure.
I think they all heard you there. Most of the leaders are coming in.
Oh yeah, it's a good time.
This would get you to the end of the race, and the way it's been going, more laps are run under caution under green. Dick Berger.
Kevin Harvick is going to take 4 tires. No adjustments to this race car. It is running absolutely perfectly. The over-the-wall crew, same guys that pit his Winston Cup car. Right front tire changer just slipped. That's Craig Burkhardt. To Matt.
Dick, they've already made a track bar adjustment on Jeff Green's number 21. He said the car was good on exit, but it was free on entry as Big Mike Sears drops the jack, and Green is down and away.
Jeff Green leads them off pit road. Harvick, Riggs, Wallace, Biffle, and Spencer.
And Mike McLaughlin in the 18 car, they elected to stay out. And you know, I just hate getting that much off sequence here from the leaders as far as your pit sequence.
Here's the thing. If he stays out long enough, and he can stay out a long time because a lot of these laps have been under caution, when he does finally pit, he's going to have fresher tires, but he's going to have time to work his way by all the lead cars.
Because if we restart this race in 10th, it's like restarting it in 20th with the lap cars.
However, the way things have been going, by the time he does stop, there won't be that many lead cars left to pass.
That's right.
We'll see how it shakes out.